Welcome back to more Jazz Jackrabbit. So, it just dawned on me that Mark probably isn't completely up to speed with what happens in this game. Will you stop? Bad game. Bad. Stop it. I wanted to show something. Damn it. So, if you go to instructions, it not only tells you the instructions, but it also tells you that this turtle, Devin, has kidnapped this rabbit, Eva, in order to conquer this planet, Keratis. And it's up to this rabbit, Jazz, to destroy this turtle, Devin, with this gun, the LFG2... Oh my gosh, they didn't really, did they? To save her and this. And this is just telling you how to fucking play the game. I actually didn't know that was in the instructions.
So how many of these have you played on your own?
Let's just say that I know what I'm doing. I think.
I mean, and put up on YouTube.
Oh, 2? You at least used to do 2. Stupid monkeys.
Michael is like, let's see, out of his animations, I love Starbarians. I still really love one of his early animations, Michael the Terrible Boyfriend.
Hey! I am 2. Wait, what?
Oh, Michael the Terrible Boyfriend. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think you are.
It's like, no! Nobody was ever thinking that! How did you even come to that conclusion? I want...
Well, hey, at least it's not a requirement, right? Unlike certain things. It looks like you're on a damn stock market chart. As you can see here, the rabbit is shooting.
Well, the chart
says...
The chart says people like fast things and guns, therefore Shadow the Hedgehog.
They seriously just straight out up look like the springs from something. Like, it looks like they just took the springs and put them in the game.
To be fair, the springs in Freedom Planet also kind of look very Sonic-ish.
It's like those owls are just like, hoo, 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 hoo.
Oh, actually those owls are kind of a hazard. You see the way their heads rotate? They'll shove you in that general direction, the way their heads are rotating. If you run into them.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Who are you? Oh, crap! Monkeys! And that's the end.
Yay! Get ready. In a world where a green rabbit has to shoot things, and we're not talking about Bucky O'Hare.
Do you think Bucky O'Hare was an influence on this game?
Bucky O'Hare. Maybe?
When was... Let's see, this game came out in 94, I think? Ah, stupid monkey!
I'm looking it up. You said 94?
Yeah, this game came out in 94. I believe. Or at least the CD version, which is what I'm playing, did. Daggone monkeys, I should have taken Frankie's advice when in the jungle and look up, down, look left, right, and up and down for falling monkeys. Ah, damn it, monkey!
Bucky O'Hare, the original comic book, was released in 1977.
Oh yeah. They... Okay. Fucking monkey!
Monkey!
This is a level with no checkpoints.
Oh no. Well, at least you've got a shield?
Yeah, it's a shield. It'll protect me for 2 hits. I pressed the jump button, game! What the flunk, game? What? Game? We've been over this last time I practiced. Game? Oh dear God.
No shield left.
Oh! Those are cactuses, by the way. They hurt me if I touch them. What's your problem? I'm the one playing. Ding!
Whoa! Monkey gone. Are you tired of monkeys getting in your way? Then get Monkey be gone.
It's just bullets. It's just bullets that we called Monkey Be Gone. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh, it's your bird.
Oh, it's my bird.
Oh god. Oh god. Get some damn health back, please.
You can get some rapid fire.
Huh.
I can murder me some
I
monkey.
can't believe this level has no checkpoints.
Well, I've never found a checkpoint.
Strategy guides can neither confirm nor deny the existence of checkpoints in this level.
Oh yeah, and I automatically lose my hoverboard here.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
There are a lot of shields and invincibility items in this level, though.
That's good. You're gonna need them.
Yep. And it has a part that's fairly difficult near the end, though it's nothing even close to the bullshit that was the bouncy thing.
Mr. Owl, how many hits does it take to kill you? Let's find out.
Infinite.
Ow, ow, ow,
You're just saying your name over and over again, Mr.
What are you, a Pokemon?
Oh, that's an invincibility item. Let's murder me some monkeys. While I still can. Stupid owl getting in my way. Stupid owl getting in my way. Stupid monkey getting in my way. Stupid monkey dying.
I don't know why, but I was just thinking about something that makes me sad about Sword and Shield. It's like, well, they definitely didn't try as hard as they could have. It looks like shit in a lot of areas. But one thing that, like, if they had done this right, maybe I wouldn't have...
Oh, I actually got through the level without dying.
Have you ever done that before?
No. Oh, once. This morning. Oh god, that's an exit sign.
There was another one.
Ah, yeah. Oh, jeez. I've seen this level before in my nightmares.
If the Sword and Shield at least had like a even close to decent story, maybe I wouldn't have minded as much. It is, in my opinion, the worst story in the Pokemon series. It is so lazy. And it's just lazy.
After Black and White was known for having an amazing story, and I think Sun and Moon were also known for having good stories.
I like Sun and Moon stories. People don't give Sun and Moon enough credit, in my opinion.
Oh, from what I've heard online, at least this is from what I've heard online.
Well, they were stashing that behind one of those things, huh?
Now we're going to Stonar. Oh, I still have my bird and part of my shield. That has never happened to me before.
It's just... Oh, fucking hate the story in Sword and Shield so much.
Do tell us, Mark.
It feels like they did the absolute bare minimum. The absolute bare minimum. Yeah, this is a guy who's doing something you don't want him to do. Yeah, that counts as an antagonist, I guess.
But Mark, tell us, how do you really feel?
Fucking hate the story in that game. I mean, the UK deserved better. Now that I think about it, I guess America got the one of the best Pokemon stories.
Yeah, well, the UK got Brexit, so they're pretty fine. Yeah!
Look at the bones! Ugh.
The only thing this game is missing are loops.
Also, why was there only one cave in Sword and Shield, and I was through it in like less than 10 minutes?
Oh, hey, look, a checkpoint.
Yay! Glad that exists in this level.
You remember what a checkpoint is? Because apparently this level does.
I also remember what caves were in Pokemon. They were pretty interesting. And then I went to a room in, in Sword and Shield that looked like a cave.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like, but Mark, what, you got the wild area. Okay, first of all, the wild area isn't that big, honestly, considering what it should be.
It looks pretty cool from I don't know in the game, so I'm just like, eh?
It's the size. When they said it's the size of one region in Breath of the Wild, I assumed there were multiple wild areas. There aren't. There's one. So yeah, one Breath of the Wild region. Woo.
By Pokemon standards, that's pretty big. Is it sad that I've learned to temper my expectations when it comes to Pokemon? I'm just like, by Pokemon standards.
At least the DLC is adding 2 new wild areas. But still, I think there should have been more. In fact, I want a Pokemon game that's just completely designed around the wild areas. Not just like, oh, here's one wild area, have fun. Like, no, the whole game should be like this. And it feels so awkward and wrong whenever you go into a regular route in that fucking game.
It's like, what is this shit?
What is this classic Pokemon garbage? Get this fucking shit out of here.
Thank you, hip-hop.
And they removed, like, all the HM stuff. But at the same time, that also removed, like, all the puzzles.
It's like, when I said I don't want 8 gems anymore, I was just talking about being able to delete the moves, or having a better way to do the puzzle elements, not get rid of the puzzle elements.
All they did was put all of those in the gyms. It's like, hey, you go in the gyms to do unique things. But when you're out in the world, you're fucked.
Well, even Breath of the Wild has puzzle elements in the overworld.
Let's see, I'm
Like,
trying to think.
for getting to shrines and stuff.
The only thing I could think of that is a challenge you have to get past is because you have to talk to a certain person. That's it. You have to talk to a certain person, and then they'll be like, okay, now you can get past this wall.
Wow. Looks like I was right not to buy the game.
I still like some of the Pokemon, but this is the weakest generation I've ever seen of Pokemon. And I thought
I like the starters, but I've always liked.
I thought the Kalos. I thought Alola was pretty. Alola's generation was also pretty small, but I thought it was stronger than Kalos. But up until this point, I thought Kalos was the weakest just because it was a teeny tiny generation, probably due to Mega Evolutions. But my gosh, they're hands down, Galar is the worst generation.
I like how you said hands down when I killed a hand popping out of the ground.
Hand down! You're going down, hand! But yeah, it's... Oh my gosh. It's the worst generation and the worst story. I tell you, the original Pokemon had a much... What? No. No, I'm not even going to say that. The original Pokemon story was not as simple as the one in Sword and Shield. The one in Sword and Shield is way too simple.
But is it clean?
Let's see. It's, hey, I'm a gym challenger. I challenge gyms. What's that? Oh, we hunt orbs! We're orb hunters! No, But yeah, you go in gyms, and that's it.
Ow!
But what about Team Yell? Yes, Team Yell. The worst team. I'm not even going to call them an evil team, because they're not an evil team.
We're just a bunch of punks.
They're not evil. They get in your way sometimes, but...
We're just a bunch of punks who really want our waifu to winfu.
It's the worst. And I don't actually regret buying the game because I had a lot of fun with it, but there are a lot of things to complain about.
It has its tisms.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ow. No! Ow!
Okay, so I will say the positives.
Damn it, the fuck!
And that's not positive, you're dead.
I lost my rapid fire. That's the one thing I actually cared about. Stop auto-switching me to a different weapon when I don't wanna!
I guess I kind of like the... I guess I kind of like the raids were kind of fun. Did a lot of raids with friends. That was kind of fun. Also, I've never seen the Pokemon community. Personally, I'm sure they have been for like for a long time, but I've never seen people like wanting to trade and all that stuff as much as I did with this game. It's like all my friends were like, "Hey, you got this? Let's trade." And it's like I experienced that rarely with all the other Pokemon games.
So this is annoying because I have to stand on top of these spikes, but if I just go off to the edge a little bit too far, the hitboxes are coded weird.
Oh gosh. Oh no. No!
Thankfully there's carrots up there.
Ugh. This is putting me on edge.
And they put a hand right there. Okay. So, continue. The hard part's over.
So if if the character in Star Ocean, The Last Hope, fell on edge, would they say it put them on edge? Oh, this is really putting me on edge. Yes, get off me!
TNT! Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did it! You jumped on the sign!
Well, I shot the sign. That's what you have to do.
But you also jumped on the sign.
Now approaching Dexter.
Dexter's Laboratory!
No.
But oddly enough, it looks like you're in a laboratory.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah. That music is going crazy.
You're only hearing part of the music. You're not hearing the full music-y goodness. Also, giant turtles marching around with guns.
Firing super rapidly.
I don't know how that didn't hit me, but thank you.
Hey, folks, ain't I a stinker?
Yes, you are.
Those are some tall turtles.
Taller turtles! Yum, 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 yum.
Pizza time!
Ow!
Ow!
I toasted the turtle. There's an extra life down there. Why do extra lives often look like characters' heads?
Have I ever talked about that fan-made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on this show?
No, I don't believe you have.
I can't remember what it's called. We'll definitely play it at some point, but it's it was made, some fans made this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game in honor of a anniversary, TMNT,
Ooh, rapid fire.
and they, basically what they did is they took all the Ninja Turtles games, or at least, like,
All the
everything
arcade ones?
and the NES and the arcade games, and they kind of mushed them all together. I'm even talking about the first NES game. Mushed them all together into a single game. Well, not all, like, all the levels or anything, but they took the levels from several games and mushed them together. So I guess you could say it's best of?
Oh, so, Turtles Mania.
Yes, Turtles Mania, exactly. But what's so crazy about this game is that you can play as everyone. Even the guy in charge of April's TV studio, especially the guy in charge of April's TV studio. Even Vernon, especially Vernon. Even that one chick with the glasses, everyone!
Elma, I think her name is.
Elma. You can play as Elma. You can play
Don't ask me why I know that.
Can you play as those pizza aliens? I don't know. Fucking probably.
I don't know, fucking probably.
It's like, seriously. They announced it and they were like, you can play as more than 60 characters!
Speaking of playable characters, so recently, I told Mark about this. Recently, I had started playing Freedom Planet again, and this is only somewhat relevant due to the similar nature of these games. Of the game I'm playing, I mean.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's a game I wanted to LP on this channel for a long-ass time, but I wanted... for reasons I'm not going to get into, saying that I want to LP that game is not really a spoiler for upcoming projects because it's one of my, like, weird-ass artistic bullshit ideas for an LP that I'm not going to spoil. And Mark is going to hate me by the end of it. Well, he'd hate me even more if I wasn't editing. But,
So...
yeah, I wanted to wait until the DLC was going to come out for that game to start recording it, but then I found out that, oh, the DLC's been indefinitely postponed, which is just...
Definitely postponed. Yeah, because they moved right into working on a sequel.
Well, and apparently there's issues with the game engine accepting DLC.
Oh. Well, I hope they don't do that in the sequel.
Yeah. It's like, I wanted Torque's story to be fully realized. By the way, I mean, you can technically still play as him by just, you know, if you have the Steam version, you just go into the properties and flick on the, beta. Spade.
Yeah, Spade.
Yeah, there's no way to play as him in any capacity. But the thing...
It's like they got a lot more playable characters in the sequel right from the get-go.
Yeah, 4.
Wow, that's a whole one more than the regular game.
Stupid phone.
PlayStation. Shut up!
Why is your phone giving you PlayStation alerts? I feel like that's something you should probably know. But, anyway, so, like, if you have the game in beta where you can play as Torque in the time trial mode, if you go into the gallery and look at achievements, there are achievements that name 2 levels that don't appear in the game.
Huh.
That would have been Torque exclusive.
Huh.
One of them lists a level called Warp Point something or other. And the other one lists a potential level called, like, Spaceport something.
Spaceport Alpha!
No, not that. Though, given how overly referential that game is with other games, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the idea.
This part looks kind of tricky.
It is kind of tricky.
Boing.
I need to use that damn spring, but I knew the stupid turtle was there. I was trying to not run into him, but it's hard to see because the camera's so zoomed in. This feels like a GBA game with the resolution. The weirdly wide screen and everything so close to you.
Ah, fucking bullshit.
So apparently, I think they've been... For this game's sequel, I think Epic actually made numerous improvements. They have the screen, like, weirdly zoomed out.
Huh.
Although it's possible to switch it back to something more akin to this. But it's like, hey, at least you can see what's around you.
Yeah.
Why did they even put an invincibility thing there? By the time I collect it, everything's dead. Well, maybe not this guy.
So, you're back at this part.
At least I can wait for him to turn around. Take on it. I need a running start to jump up there.
Yes!
Toasted the tortoise. Oh, I guess I killed.
Oh, we need to remember to record start. In fact, we should probably do that as soon as possible. I do not want to forget to record that.
Okay.
How much of your reward?
Oh, yeah. Stop bonking your head.
Stop bunking your head!
You're not a hard-headed caveman.
I didn't even think about that.
What, you don't have two GameCube controllers?
I think I do, but one of them sucks.
Oh, then I'll just use that one.
Also, I wanted to do it like free play. Oh, well.
Oh, well, that you did not tell me.
I don't know, I haven't played GameCube games and... Can't even remember what the last GameCube game was.
Daggone. You need to use the spring that I used to get up here to get up in there if you want that, but I kind of fucked it up.
Yeah, Mr. Turning Around Turtle.
He's a turntle. That's actually not a carrot, that's actually a boot. I didn't realize that. Oh.
Speed up! There you go, shield! Whoa!
That's what happens when you run into them with the shield. They just fly off screen like, what?
Oh, actually, let me put this on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't do that earlier. Die, turtle! Sheesh.
Take that! Bear my Arctic Blast!
What? I'm sorry, what? What was that from?
You know what? I actually don't know. It was in that face acting video.
Oh.
Destroy you with the power of red hair!
So, yeah, one of the reasons I went and actually showed the whole thing about the story is because, well, there's Devin with the Eva up there.
Yeah.
Hey, come back here!
Get back here! Whoa, she decked him.
Uh-oh! Environmental stress has made Eva a bit edgy, as she starts raising heck for Devin and his cronies. The turtles move her to Devin's new secret hideout, where no one will find her.
Your princess was in that castle, but they moved her to another castle.
Devin's hideout. No one except Jazz. All Jazz can do is push on into space, hoping to stumble upon the hideout. Yeah, you actually have to type in.
Oh.
Yeah, that took me by surprise too.
That was funny. You actually have to type this. Oh, right, I got a keyboard.
Yeah, it's not like a console game, Mark, where you have to like press up and down on the D-pad and shit. Anyways, that's actually the end of this.
Good. We got plenty of other stuff to record today. See you next time, people!
That was so much less painful, even with the painful things.